Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In tonight's live video broadcast, it is Testing Tuesday. So, without further ado, let's say hello and howdy and welcome to my pal, my love, my executive producer, Mr. Michael Sean Carter.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome on a Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. We're so glad you're here. And let's see. In the chat tonight, we have our lovely moderator, Cheryl, is here. Thank you, Cheryl, for being here and doing everything that you do. Thank you so much. And I see Mel Firestone there in the chat, and Virginia. Samantha, Twisted Art Lady. How's that pizza?
His ears perked up as soon as I said pizza. He's like, what? I'm like, you just had teriyaki dish.
On the way. Rochelle is here. Hey, Rochelle, and DL Tyler. Hiccup there. There is Art Flow by Mo. Yeah, spit it out. Jeez. Hey, Mo. Mary Lou's here, and Krista's here. Shading of the Heart. Hey, Shading of the Heart. Welcome, welcome. And let's see, who else do I see here? And there is Doris. Hey, Doris. Hey, Doris at DF Design. D&D Art Gallery. That's Deb.
Yep.
And let's see, there's Jen Sweeney. Hey, Jen. And Janice Pittman. Hey, Janice. So I think I got everybody. If I missed anyone, hey, just put it in the chat. We'll give you a shout out. So
absolutely. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like this video, share this video, and subscribe because we go live 5 days a week. And also, my plan for 2020 is to start doing at least one video a week that's edited. So you get to see kind of me and my testing shenanigans and the things that I do. So I do go a little crazy. So tonight we are going to be using, this is actually very serendipitous here. I got two of them to use tonight. One is they are made by Amsterdam. They are the Pearl Blue. And just to show you what they look like in the bottle, they are a transparent, very translucent color. So what I did, and I did it two different ways. I mixed it with this transparent mixing white. And I don't know, it's supposed to be titanium white. But it's transparent. But I thought it would give some back to the acrylic, to the pearl medium or pearl paint, and it's really pretty. So this one here is the Pearl Blue, and this one I did 40 grams of MiX, 10 grams of this white, and then 10 grams of this, and then I poured it in half, so there's 80 grams in here, and then I added 5 more grams of this paint, just this. And then now I am adding just a little bit. I'm calling it my mixed water because this stuff is more precious than gold in my book. I don't wear gold well, so. But
hey, we've got a super sticker that has come
awesome.
Through. Cause Creations Art. That is Kathleen.
Kathleen, thank you so very much for coming with that super sticker. That's awesome.
Thank you very, very much.
So I lost track. I'm getting all verklempt and stuff because it's so awesome when people come in and donate and help me buy more paint. So what I'm doing right now is I'm adding a little bit of water. So what I'm experimenting with, not only the Amsterdam acrylic here, but I'm also testing with consistencies and and how far I can push mix with adding water and adding just that little bit extra paint. So what I've done is in these little white cups, I mixed it normally, like I do normally, 70 grams to 10 grams. And then I dumped 42 grams. Actually, no, I take that back. I mixed it 70 grams to 15 grams of paint. And then I measured out 42 grams and added 3 grams of water. So there's 45 grams of paint in here because I wanted to see how far I could stretch this with a little bit of water. And you don't think 3 grams is a lot of water, but it's about a half a teaspoon, just to help you with that math in your head. And we're going to go through and show you, but this is the consistency. It's a lot thinner than normal mix. It's about a trace of like 1.5. So, and what we're going to be using tonight, along with the Amsterdam pearls. I'm finding the pearls are more like a glaze than an actual paint because they dried very, very translucent. I mean, I don't even think I could make that be seen on my camera. I put a little bit on the side of my box, and I mean, you can see the shimmer on it. So they're very translucent. So we'll see how this goes. So we're also going to be testing some new colors in the Porridge Posse paints. Okay, and then this is the other acrylic, the Amsterdam Acrylic Pearl. This is the pearlescent green. And this one I mixed, I wrote notes so I remember. 95 grams of mix, 5 grams of the titanium white, mixing white, and then 10 grams of this acrylic, the Amsterdam Acrylic Pearl. So, and then I added closer to 5 grams of water because that was just really super thick. So keep that in mind when you're trying new things out. So you want your consistencies all the same. So tonight we're going to be using Porridge Posse Shelley's Masquerade Shimmer. Okay, hopefully this doesn't tip over. I've been knocking stuff over. This is the Pearl Green. This red is the Muscadine Wine, Victoria's Muscadine Wine. This is not a shimmer. It's just a straight up color. This is Buttercream Icing, which is this really pretty kind of creamy color, and it is a shimmer, or it has a shimmer to it. And then we have the Pearl Electric Blue from Arteza. I wanted to play in this one, so I made it fit. and then we have the Pearl Blue with that mixing white. And the Carolina Blue Shimmer. And then, of course, got to have some Deco Art 24 karat gold. And then last but not least, we have the Vineyard Violet Shimmer, which I think is my favorite Porridge Posse paint. It's absolutely stunning. And I love the purple in it. So what I do, okay, so how I made my mix water was I did 3 ounces of mixed, 2 pounds water. So it's highly diluted, but it acts as like a kind of a conditioner. Because if you've ever watched Krista's mixing videos, which I've watched over and over again because that's how I learn, repetition, she mixes her water in before she mixes her paint in, and I'm like, well, I can't do that. I'm not that talented. So I put a little bit of mix in with the water, and I shook it up and shook it up and shook it up, and then I put some in in a bottle here, so I have it. So we have 42 grams. And then we're going to add about 3 grams of water. Okay, just went up to 43. So we'll go to, well, it's like right there. It's on the cusp. So we're going to bring this up to 45. There we go. Oh, 46. Okay, and that last little drop put us over the edge. And you can see the water is just floating on top. But when you mix the mix in with your water and just highly dilute the mix, at least I haven't had problems with it. Maybe different paints have different properties and all of that, but it just mixes right in. Scrape the sides just like resin. Just give it a good stir. And I'm using plastic Dixie cups. They're not Dixie cups, but they're about the Dixie cup size. So, and 45 grams is just under 2 ounces of paint. So that gives you an idea of how much paint we're working with here. So it's got a nice consistency. It's not too thick. Got about a trace of 1.5. So I diluted it down to half. Okay, let's get the scale out of the way. Boop-a-doop. Okay. Hey, I'm knocking stuff over. See, I'm telling you, I'm like a bull in a china shop. Okay, I'm going to get my spinner bee dinner out. Because we are going to do a Fiona cup pour again. Because, like I said, I like doing these. They're fun. So I got a 12 by 12 canvas. And I've got some tape. I pre-cut the tape because anybody who knows me knows tape and I are not friends.
So we got some people that have joined the chat. Looks like Tony and Diane have made it.
Awesome.
Monica's here. Monica's Creativities. Hey, Monica. Pamela McCoy's made it. And Christina Welch is here. Hello.
Okay, so I'm going to pour it. I'm going to have it right here. Maybe. Okay, there. I think I bumped my camera when I was working on stuff today because it seems a little bit off. Okay, so I've got some black here for my base color. I figure we're going to be using all these metallics. Let's do some black base. And this is watered down very, very much. It's very, very thin. I'm going to pour about half of it on there. And I do have 2 cups because I'm me and I need 2 cups because Murphy is my best friend, apparently. And if I don't mix up 2 cups, then 1 cup is not enough. But if I mix up 2 cups, then I always have some left over. So and I should have spray painted these canvases black, but it was kind of a last minute decision to do black as a background.
Be interesting. Hey, Joanne. Joanne's here. Hey, Joanne.
Well, see, bowl in a china shop. If it can be spilled, I will spill it. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to worry about the sides too much. I do want to get the edges, though. Just because I know that plastic is going to be the bane of my existence. I suppose I can get the edges real super quick. It's like frosting a cake. I see, you know what's funny is I see all these people using offset spatulas that are made for cake decorating, and my poor little cake decorating heart breaks. I'm like, no, don't use that. That's supposed to be for cake. Which reminds me, we have cakes in the freezer. I need to have some cake and ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Shelly Anderson's here. Shelly Anderson Art.
Hello, Shelly. Okay, I'm getting some towels because I'm already a mess. Okay.
Everybody's talking about all the cool kids are here tonight.
Yeah, all the cool kids are always. Okay, let's pop some of these bubbles. Oh, and you know what we should do? Because we did the Fiona, wasn't it the Fiona cut that we did last Tuesday? Is that the one I did last Tuesday? I can't remember. When you do 5 lives in a day, in a week, you kind of forget what you do on each one of them. Gets a little crazy. And then you have YouTube that says, oh, no, you're not having a live tonight. We're going to shut you down. Okay, so that's about right there. So let's start with, let's put a little bit of black down first. Yeah, that's the one I did. Yeah, because that's the one I I spun out, and it turned out really cool.
Okay.
So we'll have to grab. I'll have to grab that to show everybody the dried results from last week. I gotta get better at doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Now that I have the community tab, though, be prepared. Okay, so we're going to layer this just in this way that I have it laid out here. And while I, dude. Okay, I can still kind of go in there. There we go. I'm going to turn it because for some reason, I'm going to turn it like after every color because for some reason, I get to be a little wonky. Okay. I love this electric blue. It's pretty. So what's going on in chat, Michael? I got to look viciously through you.
Talking about where everyone can get MiX.
Yes, the link for MiX is down in the description box. Also, the link for the Amsterdam paints that I'm using. That is an affiliate link because I am an Amsterdam affiliate, an Amazon affiliate. And there's also a link for Porridge Posse paints in there too.
Fantastic. Krista has put the discount code in the chat. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Krista. I forgot to turn it. See how I am? Said I was going to do it, and then I forgot.
Oh, by
like
the
laundry.
way, you need to turn it. Oops.
Oops. Okay, so this is the only non-shimmer I think that I have. And I think the next time, well, besides the black.
Yeah, Cheryl is mentioning about Kathleen's auction that's coming up.
Yep, Saturday.
January 16th.
January 16th, yep. And Kathleen, if you have any further questions, if you find you're having issues, just let me know. I do go live on Saturday about the same time your auction's at, but as soon as I'm done with that, I am all yours. And anybody else who needs help with setting up stuff.
And you got to turn it.
Oh, turn it. Yep. Oh, I bloobed. There we go.
All right.
But if I don't have the answers, I know who to go to get answers. So it's kind of how I roll. All right. So we're going to blow this down, and Fiona, bless her heart, and I mean that in the Minnesota way, not in the Southern way, but she gets down and blows on it. I'm not that girl.
That's what she said.
Hey, look, there's Clara.
Clara, howdy. Hello. Okay. So, put that little guy down. Pick this little guy up. Set it down right there. And we're going to go through these colors again. Now, I mixed up, I have an idea for the leftover paints for this. So you have to join us tomorrow night for Artapalooza. And I'll be using MiX tomorrow night. I'll be using these colors and maybe a few others to do another paint pouring type experiment. I have this crazy notion in my head, so.
Did you turn it?
Oh, no. See, thank you. See, what would I do without you?
Well, Virginia's mentioning it, so
okay.
Thank you, Virginia.
Thank you, Virginia. Okay, let's do this real quick. Well, wait for that to flow off a little bit. And I just use press and seal because I'm a klutz and I will spill paint. And I just stick it to the wall. Okay. We did blue. This Carolina blue, though, oh my goodness gracious. But I think my favorite, and honestly, this is really weird for me to say, other than the purple, obviously, I think my favorite color that we're using tonight is that buttercream. I don't know if it's because it's called buttercream, and I'm a Swiss buttercream fanatic. But I can't wait to see what this iridescent pearl does. It's really pretty, and you can't even see it. Probably see it on camera, but it's very iridescent in the blue department. That's why I put it between the two blues. Come on, stop. Okay. Okay, let's get these guys covered up. Golly, jeepers, that black, I tell you. It's everywhere. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it's funny because when I'm mixing paints and I'm really into painting, I'm really just going at it. I'll go into the bathroom to take a shower and I'll have paint on my legs, even though I'm wearing pants. And it's usually black paint. Okay, I don't know what that was, but that's kind of cool looking. Press and seal is my favorite thing. And the red. Let's just wipe that off right now. We'll make a stack of sticks. There we go. And now with the iridescent green. Like I said, it's super thick. Well, thank you, Tracy. That's so awesome of you. I won't offend you by trying to say that whole good day thing. I know better. And someone was talking to me about the difference between a British accent and an Australian accent, and I'm like, I don't know about you, the rest of you guys, but I can tell the difference usually between a British accent and Australian accent, but I can't tell the difference between a New Zealand accent and an Australian accent. I can't. No, my ears are not that good. What's that lady's name? Miriam?
Yeah.
Miriam?
Somewhere in one of our messenger chats that we had going on, could have been Sam and Sherry, Julie, but talk about watching Graham Norton on the BBC. So we kind of got into watching some Graham Norton, and there's an actress, Miriam Margolyes.
Yep.
And she is just a
very
hoot.
Posh.
Just a hoot.
She's like 73 years old, and she's just so.
So if you want a good laugh,
yes,
yeah, Graham Norton.
On Graham Norton.
And look for Miriam Margolyes.
Yes. All right, here we go. We're gonna blow this out. Move that little guy out of the way. I'm going to lift this guy up. Cover him up. And get my... I use a knitting needle. This is really expensive. It cost me like 50 cents for one. They're 2 for $1 at the dollar store. Okay, so... trying to figure out how I want to do this. Let's do one here. I think I had too much black paint on here. That's why it didn't go in the middle very well. Which is okay. We will make it work. Right, so we're going to bring this one out. Really? There we go. Okay. So, let's move that out of the way. Whoa, that would have been disastrous. Okay. Get my plastic out. I'm going to turn this way. Now, if you don't want air bubbles or air pockets, you kind of do it like you do a swipe. You just kind of lay it on the edge and let it kind of suction cup itself to it. Or you can make a horseshoe shape, and lay it down that way too. But this works just as easy. You just kind of glide it across the top. And then you don't have any air bubbles. Well, there's a little air bubble there and a little air bubble there. But other than that, we're good. So we're going to give it some gentle love. Make sure we have a good connection. All right. We need to have a drum roll. We don't have a drum roll. We don't have a drum roll soundbite.
Yeah. You know, I've worked on so many different like effects and sounds over the weekend, and I've got to get some produced and finished so we can try out some different sound effects. But here.
Oop. God dang it. See, this is... Well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted, but we got some really cool cells. Yeah, I had too much black in the background. All right. I'm going to spin this out.
Spin it.
Ready? 1, 2. Well, hang on. I'm going to smooth this out so this all goes. Those colors are really popping. Okay. Here we go. A 1 and a 2. Well, that's really cool. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I didn't get any on the floor.
I didn't say anything.
I saw you look.
I'm just looking.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's really cool. So, I am going to go back in. Get this black off my hands. Actually, let's torch this first. I'm going to pull a little bit of color in to that center. That center is very dark, but let's see what happens. All right. So, I'll take my handy dandy little guy here. We're going to pull some of this color in. We're going to pull this color across. There. And I think when it dries, I'll come in with some gold and maybe do some gold filigree type stuff. Put this in here. One more. Where do I want to pull from? Let's pull from right here. There. All right. Let's detach and not drop it. Okay. Loosen up the hands.
Okay. Stretch.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm interested to see. Come on, baby. Don't drop it. How this white dries. Because if it's translucent, first we gotta take the tape off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got all 4 pieces. And we're gonna wipe the edges off. I need to come back to that side and touch up that black. But I will say right now that that white has produced some cells on its own. I'll take some of this black and fix that corner right there. So let's bring this in for a close-up. How's that looking, babe?
Looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and kind of.
So
There you go.
trying not to shake too much. This is a very awkward position for me.
That's what she said.
Don't make me laugh.
Whoops.
But yes, the cells in here and just. Yeah, where's Fiona? Fiona's sleeping, poor sweet woman. It's the middle of the night over there in Slovenia. She is just a doll. I love her so much. So, let me get some cups so I can set this down. Can you pull me 4, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, just going to put the on the cups. Let it sit up a little bit. And I realize that this doesn't look like Fiona's flowers. I know this. And to be honest, I love Fiona's flowers, but they're Fiona's flowers. This is a Tish flower, if I ever did see one. So the colors in this are just spectacular. That electric blue, I'm loving that electric blue. Thank you, Michelle, for sending that to me. She's like, you have to try this blue. Well, she doesn't sound like that. She actually has a very sweet voice, but
Sound like something from The Simpsons.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
There you go.
So anyway, I'm going to be, yes, I'm definitely going to be using that blue very much more in the future because that is just amazing. I can see it in here with the Carolina blue. They just complemented each other so well. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. All the cool cells that are popping up, multi-layers, the gold that's coming around. It's like a gold-plated cell, and all these here too. It's just so magnificent and so awesome. But I do see one more bubble. I'm going to pop that baby right quick. Let's go. I'm going to go grab that other painting too. Come on. Come on, you little bugger. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. There's Cheryl. All right. Hang on 1 second. Where'd it go? That's from Saturday night. Where's the one? There it is. Yeah. Yes. I think this is the one. This is the last. This is the Fiona cut, the other Fiona cut that I did. And this one I do believe is going to Sue in Australia. So, but look, can you see the shimmer on this? See that blue shimmering? It's just spectacular, all the cells and cool stuff in it. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. I just got black paint on the corner. That's okay. That can be rectified. So, any questions or anything in chat?
Everybody's talking about the shimmer. Everybody's talking about just the lovely flower. So, and
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Awesome, awesome. I am really impressed. I love MiX. I love the Porridge Posse paints. They're so thick and so creepy and so awesome that it's just, and they're shimmery and they're just awesome. And I'm so excited to see this one dry. So tune in next week where I'll show you the dried results from this one. If you are subscribed, you get to see my community tab. So there's a reason to subscribe right there. That way you can just see the dried results before anybody else does. So with that being said, be sure to join us for Artapalooza tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Anything else, babe?
Sue Ashworth has jumped in there, and hello, Sue. And let's see. Sue says she's going to be doing a tribute to Buddy for her mom.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Terry has joined us real quick in the chat.
Hey, Terry.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, Christina's paints are amazing, and
yep, get them. I have the link down in the description box below. Make sure to get those paints. It's a bit.ly link, so it'll bring you right to her Etsy shop. It's just a way for me. I do bit.ly links so I can keep track if people are actually following through and using the links that I provide. It's just kind of a research thing. So, anywho.
We thank everyone for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow night. Until then, be safe out there. And also, remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.